Thanks for everyone for coming. So today we're going to do a launch of a couple different properties. The reason being that I'm doing it this way is because we I've run across a lot of buyers who are just fighting to try to make sure that they've got the opportunity to look at a house when it comes to the market. And so I'm trying to give people a little heads up. It's a little experimental right now, but what I want to do is to make it so that it's kind of fair. So that if you're looking for a home, that if your house comes on the market, it's kind of nice to know a little bit in a more consistent manner or predictable manner of when a house comes on the market. So I'm going to try to figure out a way of improving the experience if you're a buyer to make sure you have a shot at getting a house when it comes on the market. So that's what I wanted to do today. It's going to take a little bit of time to get this process kind of ironed out and figured out, but I kind of think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to try this out. This is going to be the second time that I've tried to do this, and the first time was great. It had a lot of people that were listening, and it was a lot of fun. So I don't know. This is one of the problems of the system here. I'm trying to figure out how I can see comments. So if you're connected, I don't know if there's a way that you can make a comment and let me know if you're there. Would love to see any feedback from anyone who's on. I see that I have a couple of users on, a couple of people. So if you're on right now, would love to hear if you're able to see everything and hear everything. If there's a chat, I'm just going to hold off until I get a chat message that I know that I'm that I'm streaming live here. So if you could chat and see if you were there. See, I only have 2 users on. Okay, I'm just gonna get started. I'm sorry, guys. I see only had 2 users, but now it just changed. So there may have been a lot more users on here, and then I just yeah. So I'm getting used to this. So let me start by showing you, giving you a little preview about what we are about to get listed here. So I'm going to jump over to my slideshow here to show you guys what is on the market, what's coming on in the next couple hours. So let's go ahead and transition to share screen. So this is a new listing reveal. So we have 2 properties that I was going to talk about. The first one's it's a really cool opportunity. When I bought my first house, I bought a house that had the ability to have someone in the basement, and it was great because I was able to get some rent off my house. And so duplexes are fantastic for that. And I just don't know how if I were to buy my first house, I'd probably buy duplex, triplex, quad. They just make a lot of sense to me because you can make money off of the other units and have the other units pay for your mortgage, which would be awesome. So that is what I wanted to talk about today. Is for this first one is going to be the duplex, and then the second one. it's a starter home in a fantastic neighborhood. Really like this neighborhood for starter homes. And so let's get to it. The first one, this duplex is a 917 South 17th Street in Bismarck. So this is going to be listed here. It's already under contract and we're getting it on the market live here. This is just our presentation before it goes live. 264.9 is the price on this one. So this one does have two tenants in there right now, an upstairs and a downstairs tenant, and very spacious. It does have the bottom tenant has been there for many, many years. It's a really well built home, and it's got kind of a stucco look to it. It's very, very attractive looking house. In the basement, lots of updates on this home. In the basement, like I said, the renter's been there for a long time. So if you want, you can continue to rent to that tenant, or you can find new tenants. You can be live in the upstairs or the downstairs unit. The upstairs unit would be the one that would probably be the easier one to live in. Again, it's been a long time tenant. Oh yeah, and it's got I don't know whether to call this a shop or a massive shed. So I'm going to show you some pictures of that when we get there. And remember, duplexes, triplexes, and quads are all they're all able to get first-time homebuyer financing. So that is awesome. It's also a very convenient location. For a duplex, it's not as much like a single-family house where you need to make sure you're in this quiet neighborhood. Usually, if you're looking to have a tenant there, they're looking to have some access to a convenience for shopping, and it's a little more in the downtown area. But I think that's actually a positive thing. So we'll talk about that. This is the location, so it's in where the red arrow is down here. This is down in South Bismarck. It is right off of Expressway, which is a little busy, I understand, but there's a big hill here. And so I know there's the trailer courts down here, but you're kind of up on top of this hill here, and there's some pretty nice residences on that top side there. You can see here that I just took this picture from the street view. The home that that I have that we're listing here is this one here. So again, nice homes in this area of town. I know we're kind of on the edge of that trailer court, but you're kind of up here, and it's going to be nice to have a duplex that's close to the highway, close to Expressway. So again, these are the high points of the property. 264.9. So that will be on the market here in a few moments. So if you're interested in that one, feel free to reach out to me. Great opportunity. Next one is 2238 Coolidge Drive. This is going to be on the market for $310,000. This is Bismarck. I call this one of my top starter neighborhoods. Up on top of the same kind of area as Highland Acres, just north of the interstate there. On some of those whatever you call it, space streets, Telestar, Lunar Lane. Those are all neighborhoods like this one here. This Coolidge Drive is in Miller Elementary, so you're looking in between Divide and the interstate. So that nook there is very, very solid neighborhood. This one does have main floor living. It is a tuck under, but you can go up to the main floor, and then there's laundries up there. You got 3 bedrooms up there, nice size kitchen, nice size living room, nice dining space. Very great. Oh, and I love the backyard. You're gonna we'll have some pictures of both of these. So the backyard is gonna be very, I call it adventurous. It's got a brand new deck on it, and recently added deck, and it's got this amazing treehouse. So you got to take a look at that. Like I said, it's a tuck under, a well-built, nice size kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some photos here. Let's go back to the duplex first. So I'll show you this one. So this is, I just trying to get a better picture here. We got, I think there was a car got washed, or the snow didn't melt or something in that car here. So this is not an oil stain. This is just the wet ground. This is the house. Look at that stucco. Isn't that really nice? Nice curb appeal to this house. We'll go to if I could just jump to the next picture here. See if I can down. Nope. Okay, there you go. This is that shop slash shed in the backyard. So that is very cool. It's very tall for the shed. And let's see. Kitchen. This is the tenant downstairs. This is their basement kitchen. Living room. You can see orange peel texture walls. This is newer windows. This is a nicely updated. This is the upstairs unit, just right above that last picture. And the kitchen upstairs. There's a lot more pictures. Both tenants take care of the units there. So that is on the duplex. I'm going to jump over now to our other property. This is that single family. Start with this property. This picture here. Very nice curb appeal. This home. Basketball hoop comes with it, and lots and lots and lots of space in that main upper level. Downstairs you got a living room. There's another bathroom, and then you have the garage. Like I said, and it's probably not as apparent to this picture, but you do have a pretty spacious kitchen. And look at that. You can actually see underneath the cabinets going from the kitchen into the dining room. So that is a cool touch there. Basement, actual wood fireplace with brick. How great is that? If you want to convert to gas, you can. But man, my clients are actually they wanted to find another wood burning fireplace. So if you love those wood burning fireplaces, this is definitely a place for you. Outside, so I think I'm going to just show you this. So this is a newer deck, and then they got a cute little swing. This is, let's see, skip that picture. That was the living room, by the way. Living room, dining room. I didn't mean to skip over it that fast, but probably something that you would really enjoy to have that much space in here. And then in the backyard, this is something every kid wants, a twisty slide. I know I wanted a twisty slide when I was a kid, so I wish I had a picture, and I don't, of the tree in the backyard. You can see a little bit. This is the treehouse of all treehouse trees, and if you get a chance to come and take a look at it, I know that you better not bring your kids unless you want to buy it. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I am hopeful that this is one of these properties is something that you guys could see yourself in